Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the first trailer for Disney Plus's and Marvel Studios' Moon Knight. Just say Moon Knight, God, so many pre-titles before these things. Moon Knight. So if you don't know of Moon Knight, I can't fill you in on too much. I collected a lot of comics for a lot of years. Daredevil, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Captain America, a lot of crossover event type things. That's usually, if ever, I would see Moon Knight. Moon Knight was always one of those characters. I would always see the suit. I would see the comics and think, he looks awesome. But I never knew when to jump in on him. He's been around since the mid-70s. Seems to always have some kind of series going on, whether limited runs or longer runs. But I've never known when to get into him. But I've always thought he looked super cool. Super cool. So knowing that there's a TV show of him, I'm hoping they can capture that coolness of him. But the fact it's on Disney Plus in today's world, I do not know. The show stars Oscar Isaac, so we've got someone who's a good caliber, really good actor when he's allowed to act, when he's not in a Star Wars film. When he's allowed to act, this guy's really good. So hopefully the show might win me over. So let's see. So, the odd things I do know about Moon Knight is he has an odd accent. He's mental illness. Like, he might see things, or the things are there, and people think he's crazy. One of them things. Are we in London? We bloody are. Ancient Egypt. So that's the Moon Knight whole thing. There's a lot of Egyptian symbolism with it, which I like.
You're bloody useless, Stevie.
Have a lot of Egyptian tattoos.
I can't tell the difference between life and dreams.
Ooh. Okay, right.
Lost the contact lens.
There might be some spookiness to it.
Thanks.
I didn't know he was English. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're alive. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark?
Strange hearing this accent off him.
Very difficult.
Oh, who is this?
In your head. There's chaos in you.
Hmm.
Embrace the chaos.
Why not? Ooh, I like that transformation. Let's see. There we go. We'll go for a bit more scene by scene, but I want to like it. So far, the Disney Plus shows for Marvel have been T-Rash. I've tried to watch some of them, but they just don't stick. WandaVision, watched a couple of episodes, dipped out, got boring. Captain America, well, Falcon. Captain America's is Steve Rogers, will always be Steve Rogers. No, I got halfway through one episode, awful. Loki, I don't care. I don't care for Loki. So I'm hoping this is like the first one. I want to watch shows. I loved the whole range of Marvel all the way up until Endgame. It was a great adventure. Since then, it's been hot mess apart from Spider-Man, which is Sony. Like, I collected comics for over 15 years. That weekly installment of getting a new comic, I want that in a TV show. So I'm hoping that this is like somewhat good.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
I have a sleeping disorder. I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Hello.
So whenever I've seen Moon Knight in the comics, it's always been in New York. There's a lot of things in New York. We've got X-Men in upstate New York. We've got Spider-Man pretty much everywhere. We've got Daredevil in Hell's Kitchen. But whenever I've seen Moon Knight in the comics and interacting with things, he's been in New York as well. So I always kind of assumed he was American. I know he's not like American. I didn't know he was English. I don't know if this is just a twist twist on it, but
And welcome to
it's different. So I'm wondering with him, he doesn't know what his sleeping world and real world is. So it might be like when the Moon Knight manifests and takes over, it takes over him. So it's like someone possesses his body, does the Moon Knight stuff, and then gives him his body back. I don't know if that's what they're going to go with.
I think I'm losing it.
Real catch you are. You're bloody useless.
So I'm hoping we get to see a lot of Egyptology, ancient Egyptian type stuff, because I love that stuff. That's one of the reasons I wanted to get into the comic, but I never knew when to jump in.
Stevie.
It might give me a reason to read comics again, which would be nice. I've not read a Marvel comic in over 10 years now.
I can't tell the difference.
Let's look at that. Do we get another? Oh, look at that costume. Look at that costume. That looks so good. Always looked good. And the translation to reality looks so nice as well.
And dreams.
So I'm wondering, is that Moon Knight coming to him? Oh, no, that's one of the gods. God, I can't remember off the top of my head. It looks good. Fair slight horror elements. I'm in.
Thank you.
Trying to remember the god.
Hope you find it.
Thanks.
See, Oscar Isaac is a good actor, and I think he can bring some levity to this, and hopefully, there's no silliness. There's no, like, stupid James Gunn humour or Taika Waititi humour. Like, those levels of humour are just, you don't need them. You don't need them in everything. I'd actually say you probably need even less of it in the things that they're in. Like, I'd like something with a bit of seriousness to it. A bit of dry humour now and again, fine, but not like after to wash the palette of every scene. So this seems like he's been here before, so maybe it's like he's relapsing, going back, or his life's in a constant loop.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're alive. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark?
Mark Spector.
It must be very difficult. The voice in your head.
Because I don't know much of Moon Knight, I don't know, like, if this dude is his main villain or anything like that.
There's chaos in you.
Seems like we get a bit of a European road trip to Africa or something.
Embrace the chaos.
But yeah, just that. Can we go through that a bit more? Where it just looks like the sort of binds are wrapping around him. Like, that's pretty damn cool. It's a nice transformation. Like, that looks cool. That looks better than the nanotech stuff that we get from Spider-Man and Iron Man, where it just looks like liquid going over top of them. Like that transformation, that nanotech transformation, is awful. It looks awful. But this looks like a little mystical, maybe a little bit venomy. There we get the final look at him. Like, he's a brutal character. I remember him having, I think he had a Marvel Knights run with Daredevil and Punisher. Punisher's one of those that I read a lot of as well, which was more skewed towards like the older readers, the more mature readers. I don't know, I think Moon Knight had one of them runs because he's a pretty brutal character, like similar to like Daredevil and Punisher. So that looked like some kind of mummy, perhaps? Yeah, look at that suit. God, it looks so badass. I'm in on this first run, but we should know with most teasers, they might just be showing the good stuff to get us in now. Maybe the overall show, who knows? It might have to be one of those that, as the weeks go on, it progressively gets worse. Which that's how I felt with WandaVision. I was sort of in on it for a while, and I thought this isn't going anywhere, and I never gave the others a chance because characters I don't care about. this is a character that I've always liked and hasn't been interested in. So if this can give me a reason to go back and get some graphic novels and catch myself up back when I was reading them, like in the early 2000s up until 2012, 2015, something like that. That's, if I can get back in that timeline, that'd be great. So if any of you guys know of Moon Knight and know some runs from back in the 2000s that I could get into, and let me know, because he's one of those characters I wanted to get into. Sure, potentially could be good. Fingers crossed it is. I think Marvel need a good adult-based show. Like, I don't know the rating of it, because it's on Disney Plus. I'm thinking it'll be like maybe a 12, 15, something like that, especially if it does have horror elements. So having like a nice gritty show, if this shows that can do that, then it means they could fold in the Punisher and Daredevil, because I think they've been said they might bring them back. So that's the one thing I loved about the Netflix shows with Marvel, was that they felt like they were made for people above the reading age of 6 and not just kids. Like, it felt gritty and dark, which is what I wanted from Daredevil and Punisher, and that's what I've always wanted from Moon Knight whenever I've seen him. It fits that world, so I'm hoping that this show can show that Disney can do that kind of thing, and if it's popular enough, bring in Daredevil and Punisher, and we don't have to worry about a watered down, child-friendly, fun version of them with stupid humour. So we shall see. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on this, and let's hope we get a good Disney Marvel show. So thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff for algorithms. Catch you guys in the next video.